Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FearFlix News. I haven't done one of these videos in a very, very long time. I think I only ever did one when Jamie Lee Curtis was announced for the 2018 Halloween reboot, so it's been a little bit of a while. But I have a whole new video making setup here. Figured, why not take advantage of it and start trying to do some more on-camera content. Lately I've been doing a lot of narrative kind of content, but I want to get back into doing some stuff on camera. And today we're going to be talking about some breaking news, some interesting news on one of the most popular horror franchises of the last 20 years, and that is the Scream franchise. Scream 5 came out, I think it was last year, right? Scream 5 came out. It was pretty good. It was the first Scream film post Wes Craven's passing, so it was very emotional. It was really enjoyable for the most part. I think they did a good job capturing the tone of the original Scream film. One of the many selling points of Scream 5 was returning cast members. We had Neve Campbell return as Sidney Prescott, Courtney Cox return, David Arquette return. Pretty much like, I think a day after or a couple days after Scream 5 premiered in theaters, they announced right out of the gate Scream 6 was greenlit and was being made by all the same writers, same director, all the same people. And they've already announced multiple cast members were returning for Scream 6 until now. Apparently, for a little while now, there's been some rumors going on about Neve Campbell's involvement in the new Scream film, and now, unfortunately, as of I think yesterday, June 6th, we have some confirmation on her status on Scream 6, and unfortunately, it's not so great news. She has announced publicly that she will not be in Scream 6. She will not be returning to the franchise. Now, this is kind of a big deal because her character of Sidney Prescott has been in every single Scream film to date, and so this would be the first Scream film to not feature the protagonist of Sidney Prescott and to not feature Neve Campbell. As for her reasoning for departing the film, well, I guess I shouldn't say departing because I don't know if she was ever actually set in stone to work on it, but her reasoning was salary issues. Neve Campbell released a statement publicly saying basically, and I'm paraphrasing, basically saying that the salary that she was offered was below what she felt her value would be to come back for Scream 6. Now, I would definitely have to agree that the character of Sidney Prescott definitely has a lot of value. I mean, like I said, there hasn't been a Scream film without her in it, so it's one of those things where you kind of gotta have Sidney Prescott in a Scream film. Like, it felt weird not having Wes Craven involved in a Scream film when Scream 5 came out, and now it's going to be really weird not having Neve Campbell involved. Now, of course, this started up all these rumors about if there was more to this than we really know. If it was just salary issues or if there was creative issues behind the scenes. I've seen people speculate that maybe they were planning on killing her character off, and because of that, she didn't want to be killed off, so that added into her not wanting to come back. Because I think she said publicly in the past before that she does not want Sidney's character to be killed off, and I mean, I kind of agree with that. I mean, there's really no reason to kill her off at this point because, like I said, the character has been in every Scream film to this point, so I don't know how much more there is to do with that character other than kill her off. And if that's the only reason, then it shouldn't happen. It's kind of the same thing with, like, Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, where you can bring her back in every sequel, but it gets to a point where there's not really anything else left to do that's new or fresh aside from kill the character off. And that's not a good reason to kill a character off because you have no other ideas, but you still want to have them in it because you know you can't sell the film without them in it. That's not a good thing. So hopefully they have some interesting creative ideas. I just read an article earlier today that was saying that apparently this Scream 6 will be the goriest of all the Scream films, and Ghostface will be the most violent and brutal he's ever been, or she has ever been. That kind of worries me just a little bit because anyone who's seen enough slasher films knows that, especially in modern slasher films, anytime you're guaranteed or you're promised lots and lots of violence and blood and gore, that's usually because they're trying to compensate for a lack of good writing, or a lack of ideas, or a lack of story, or a lack of good characters. Usually the gorier a slasher film is these days, it usually means the characters are much, much dumber. And I hope that's not the case, because the characters weren't dumb in Scream 5. The characters were pretty well done, and that movie overall was pretty well done. I had, minor nitpicks with it. It certainly wasn't anywhere near as bad as I was expecting. I am a little worried about Scream 6 now that Neve Campbell is not going to be a part of it, because I don't know what this will mean. I don't know if she actually did leave because they were planning on killing her character off and she didn't want to die. Nevertheless, Neve Campbell will not be a part of Scream 6. And I think I saw that Scream 6 was supposed to come out next year, I think. So yeah, that's the latest on Scream 6. No Neve Campbell, no more Sidney Prescott. Depressing. It's not great news. Not great news if you're a Scream fan. But I'm very curious as to what you guys think. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below about this. Do you think there's any more to this than we know about why she's not coming back? Do you think it's just the salary issues? Or do you think there's more creative issues behind the scenes that might come out at a later date? Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. And stay tuned here. Subscribe, like this video for any new updates on your favorite horror films or upcoming horror films. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.